So 早上好，早上好。You can unmute yourself. And 早上好 back. Everyone. So this is our last class. I hope everyone can unmute yourself and just focus on this class. So we have a lot of information in this class. So I will start now.
Yes, you are good to go.
Okay, you can share the PPT.
Absolutely.
So as usual, we start from the quiz. Yeah, this last class, we will talk about informal words, all these trending slangs, informal words. So the first quiz is, we talk about the past. Which four ancient Chinese inventions promoted the rapid development of human society? So all of these were invented by Chinese, but which four were considered so important that they changed the world? You can type your answers in the chat box. So we have 6 options. The first one is paper making, 造纸术. Second, compass, 指南针. Third, go, 围棋. Fourth, typography, movable type printing, 印刷术. 5, 第5个, ice cream, 冰淇淋. 6, 第6个, gunpowder, 火药. Okay, gunpowder, paper making, typography, and compass.
Let's see some more people in the chat box. Let's see some more people in the chat box.
Making. So all of these are invented by Chinese, but which four? I already see everyone share the same answers. Okay, you guys are so clever. You're correct. So paper making during the Eastern Han Dynasty, eunuch is a man who has been castrated. So especially one who guarded women in the royal families in the past. We don't do that anymore, so don't worry. Cai Lun, his name is Cai Lun, used a lot of simple things like tree barks, fish nets, bits of rope, and rags to produce Taiho paper. So papyrus was used in Egypt, and parchment was used in Europe. Bamboo strips and silk writing paper were used in China during that time, and all these materials were either too heavy or too expensive for widespread use. But since paper was invented, most people could afford to use paper to write things down to study. It provided the most favorable conditions for educational, political, commercial, and other activities flourishing in the whole world. Second, the compass is the result of ancient Chinese working class knowing about the object magnetism in the long-term practice. It was invented in the warring status, which was over 2,000 years ago. After people found that a magnet could give directions, the compass was invented. In that time, they didn't know why, but they knew how to use it. So it was a magnet, you can see from the picture. It was a magnet made into a shape of spoon. So when it stops, the spoon can point to the south. The compass passed into the hands of European navigators and made it possible for them to discover America and sail around the world, laying the foundation for the development of the world trade and the workshop handicraft industry for the West. And this one, the third one is typography. In Song Dynasty, which was about 1,000 years ago, a man named Bi Shen used clay with viscidity, make into rectangular cube, carved the single Chinese characters on it, but burn it with fire formed the font. So about 400 years later, which was 15th century, the Germans learned this skill and spread throughout Europe, leading up to Renaissance. So gunpowder is also called black powder. It was invented in Tang Dynasty in about 9th century by alchemists who wanted to be immortal. In that time, it was used for fireworks mostly, and then about 400 years later, Europeans found out, oh, it could be used as a weapon. So the use of gunpowder and firearms destroyed the ideological shackles of medieval Catholicism in Europe. These four inventions have left behind a magnificent chapter in the history of human science and culture. It's a long history. So we always talk about long history, our traditional 5,000 years history. We have a saying, a true hero doesn't talk about the past, but focuses on the future. So what about now? Let's go to the second quiz. What are the four new Chinese inventions? Second quiz, yes. So on online shopping, 网购, including Taobao and Jingdong, we have many brands. High-speed train, 高铁. Food delivery service, 外卖. Scan a QR code to pay, 扫码支付, like WeChat or Alipay. Share bikes, 共享单车. So you can type your answers in the chat box. Actually, this quiz is quite easy, so because 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 options. You just pick 4. Share bikes, online shopping, high-speed train, food service. We already have wrong answers. Now just have a guess. Have a wild guess. Any more answers? We only have one answer from Isabella now. Online shopping and train.
Let's fill up this chat box. Let's fill up this chat box.
Yeah, high-speed train, share bikes. Scan a QR code, share bikes, food service, and online shopping. We haven't got the correct answers yet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How about you, Brenda?
Okay,
Go ahead.
Everyone include share bikes. I guess, okay, online shopping, high-speed train, food delivery, QR codes. Okay, I will review the answer. It's online shopping, high-speed train, food delivery service, and scan a QR code to pay. No share bikes. So a survey carried out in 2017 asked foreigners who lived in China about what they would like to bring back to their countries from China. The top 4 answers were high-speed railways, scan a QR code to pay, share bikes, and online shopping. Share bikes, yes, but for us, is food. Yes, is online shopping, high-speed train, food delivery service, and scan a QR code to pay. So in fact, these 4 are not invented by Chinese at all, just got developed and widely spread in China. So don't worry, I will introduce them one by one through more quizzes. Let's go to the third one, Descenti. Who's the founder of Alibaba? 第一位 彭丽媛，第2位屠呦呦，第3位袁隆平，第4位马云。You can just type the numbers.
What's
'cause I know
Alibaba?
the-
Tree?
Hmm?
What's Alibaba?
Yeah, who's the founder of Alibaba?
What is Alibaba?
Oh, Alibaba is a trade site for small business owners. It's China's largest e-commerce group. So like Amazon, eBay.
When you
We
think of
have-
Alibaba, think of Amazon or eBay for China. It's a really, really large online marketplace.
Yeah, it's not only in China. I think in 2015, there are already over 220 countries are using it. We're using it.
So if you didn't know about Alibaba, you probably should. It's a very important aspect in commerce.
I think most people got the correct answer. It's 4. So I will introduce these important people one by one. So the first one, Peng Liyuan, is our first lady and a famous singer. Second one, Tu Youyou, is a creator of a drug called artemisinin, yes, which is used to fight malaria. She achieved this by studying Chinese traditional herbal medicine and saved billions of people in the world in the 1970s, but didn't attempt to make a profit of it. Western doctors were so grateful to the point of spending years to find and trying to find her. So in 2015, they finally found her, and she was awarded the Nobel Prize. Third one, Yuan Longping, is known as the father of hybrid rice, who basically feeds China and many other poor countries. He found ways to grow rice in the desert and even in the ocean. So Ma Yun, his English name is Jack Ma. I think you're more familiar with his English name. The founder of Alibaba, and also you can see I put 3 different pictures in below. First one is Alibaba. Second one is Taobao, a trade site for small business owners. The yellow one, yeah, yellow icon, Taobao. I think the Taobao is more like Amazon because it's more like a retail site in China. The largest retail site in China has 70.6 million active customers every month. So the blue icon on the right is Alipay, also belongs to Jack Ma. So we will introduce in the next slide. So next slide. What is Alipay? It is like American PayPal, but both WeChat and Alipay are multifunctional apps. You can see from the picture, the first 2 are Alipay and the last 2 are WeChat. So WeChat is WhatsApp, PayPal, Facebook, Instagram, at least. So WeChat is literally everything you need in China. So how does the scan and QR code to pay work? Take a look at the red boxes I marked. So you can tap it to scan. And the second picture is a QR code. So small shop owners have this for you to scan, and slightly bigger shops, they will have a scan machine to scan your QR code to collect payment. And just 1 second, you received or paid the money, piece of cake. And last year when I was in Chicago, I was struggling to find a restaurant where they can accept the Alipay because I wanted to feed my chicken. The ant farm icon on the first picture, you can see it. I remember Angel's face was like, what? You need to feed your chicken? So because every payment I do will generate food for chicken, and then chicken lay eggs. You collect every 5 eggs. You can donate to different charity program. So is Ant Forest by the right side. You walk, you exercise, you check your phone. It links to plant more trees in the desert in the real world. So that's why nowadays we don't take cash or even bank cards. We just take our phones to go out. Even beggars on the street, they show the QR code for you to donate. So the world is crazy, right? So next slide. Next slide. On the left is my public account for sharing materials for Chinese students to learn English and foreigners to learn Chinese. And the right side is my personal WeChat account. For nowadays, the pickup line is not, hey beauty, can I have your phone number? But hey 小姐姐，你扫我还是我扫你啊? So you scan mine or I scan yours. So next one, let's do the 第四个 quiz. What was Alibaba's sales number as of November 11th of 2019? So last year's November 11th festival, I bought a lot from Taobao. November 11th is a shopping day, just like a Black Friday, but it's online and started by Taobao. So it basically is a made-up festival. We have joked that you can buy anything from Taobao, even boyfriend, and it does. Especially during Spring Festival, Chinese, aka Chinese New Year, you go back to your hometown to meet all the relatives, and their first question must be, "Do you have a boyfriend now?" If you do, they will ask like, "When will you get married?" And if you do, they will say, "When will you have children?" And if you still do, they will ask, "What's the score of his or her final exam?" So many young people, like some young people, they are really fed up with these questions and rent a boyfriend or girlfriend to just spend the Spring Festival. So have a guess, what was the sales number?
Funny.
Right?
Let's see this chat box. What's the sales number of Alibaba?
We already have correct answers. Okay, let me explain the full pictures. It's a screenshot of their festival. So the picture says, the first one says 1 minute 36 seconds GMV gross merchandise volume has surpassed 10 billion. A mini goal achieved. That's Jack Ma's favorite line. Second one is 5 minutes 25 seconds GMV has surpassed 30 billion. Blink, you will miss it. And the fourth one, let's skip to the fourth one. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 59 seconds, 100 billion. Just now, we are all part of a 100 billion project. 100 billion in Chinese, we call it 1,000 亿. So yes, Alibaba's total transaction volume across its platforms reached 268.4 billion yuan on one day. It's amazing. So fifth question, 第五个 quiz. You live in Wuxi and bought laptop from Shanghai on Taobao. How long will you receive it? It's 1 week, 1 day, 3 days, or half a day. You can have a guess. 3 days. One, you typed 1, is 1 week or 1 day? 1 day, okay. For normal delivery, for most cities, 3 days you can receive it, no matter how far it is from the southeast to the northeast. It won't be over 1 week. But if you choose Shunfeng, which is famous for 24-hour delivery service, no matter where you are, it takes 1 day. And Wuxi and Shanghai is pretty close, 45 minutes high-speed train, 2 to 3 hours driving. Usually it takes 1 day to arrive. But if you buy fresh food, you can choose half a day. So during January and February, while my whole community was doing quarantine, we all order fresh veggies and meat online to cook at home. So we didn't walk out of the door for weeks, thanks to those delivery service people. Okay, next one. Everything is pretty fast in China, right? 第六个问题. And we have the fastest high-speed train in the world. But which country has the most extensive and complex high-speed railway system? Is it 中国, China, or 美国, USA, Japan, 日本, 英国, UK? And we have a lot of answers already. China, Japan. You guys are pretty clever. One of your answer is top one and another one is second. Okay, so as of 2017, it has about 27,684 kilometers of high-speed railway throughout China. And this didn't include the 10,026 kilometers that were under construction at that time. So Japan is the second, while USA had 735 kilometers of high-speed railways. So you can see from the pictures, the first one is China, second one is Japan. Let's move to the next. 第七个问题. How many subway lines does Beijing have? You can see the picture is very complex. Because like clean and fast subway were mentioned many times during the survey too. So how many? 21, 23. So I will review the answer. The map showed 21 lines, but according to the data, until the last year, December last year, Beijing has 23 subway lines. Yes, most people got it correct. So next one, 8, 第八个. How long does it take to deliver the food to your door? So those people in yellow are food delivery service people. The different companies, they have different colors. Like some companies, they have blue, red, yellow, or the bright, shiny colors. 1 hour, 30, anyone gets 2 hours, 30 minutes, okay. So most people in the office, we would order lunch or dinner from different food apps and usually deliver your food or even medicine in 30 minutes or less. Because if it's over the set time, they will be fined. So a lot of young people said, my life was given by those delivery service people. Next one, 第九题. Because recently all Chinese high school students, they just finished university entrance exam and received their results. So do we have prom when we graduate? Say no, anyone say yes? Oh, someone said yes. But most people said no. You guys know us too much already. So no, we don't have it. I only see it through American TV show. You are not allowed to date in China before 18. Like teacher will talk to you and tell your parents. They will keep telling you that you need to focus on your studying. But nowadays, some teachers will turn a blind eye, but definitely won't encourage it in publicly. Don't mention about organizing a prom. Okay, the last question. So how many times can we take the Gaokao, the university entrance exam? So Gaokao is like a SAT, but we can only take it once a year, and some schools will only accept the results you got the first time. Yes, because I already see your answers. We can take once a year, but can we take in the second year? Actually, we don't have a limitation for this, as long as you want to continue. But most people, they won't take it over 2 times. And some schools, they will only accept the results you got the first time. So if you decide to take the Gaokao, the exam second time, you're already a hero. Like you take a lot of courage to do it, because the second year you have more like burden, and you waste the whole year on it. And the exam will be like stricter. Sometimes the textbooks probably will change too. And most people take it when they're 18. So the Gaokao is also considered their first milestone of your life. And many poor families change their social classes via this one exam, Gaokao. And we don't count GPA at all. It's similar with SAT, but not exactly like. So let us watch a video to see how do Chinese take the Gaokao.
And this is a very important video, so I think it gives a good kind of representation of U.S. China test taking.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing this, Trey. I'll put it on right now.
Yeah, because I know most of you probably will take SAT soon.
高三的学生真的是很苦，然后他们也很努力。6点钟他可以起来洗头，把头皮吹干，只要他不滴水了嘛，他们就走了。
他们时间比较紧嘛，洗头的时间就带了笔记啊、书籍来看。
在黑暗中靠自己的双手推拿出灿烂人生。世界上最美丽的东西看不见也摸不着，但你能感受到。
每天的生活挺重复的。
11点半我们关门嘛。
收手机了，收手机了。
关门的时候，他还有同学，然后把这个台灯打起，然后在这看书，真的很辛苦。
我有胜负欲，我想要做到比别人更好，我必然对这件事情产生焦虑。
可能看不出来，但其实我压力特别大，我晚上会失眠。
心理压力还有那么大吗？你是爸爸妈妈的骄傲，晓得不？
喂，
我感觉你瘦了嘞，
我好久没见我了。
他那个时候是特别想叫我陪他。
乖乖的。
要坚持走下去，就是我们都是你的后盾。
你考到哪个样子，爸爸妈妈都等你回来吃饭，晓得不？都等你回来。
我觉得青春应该是可以任性的，可以去享受他这个年龄该享受的一些东西。
之前喜欢一个男孩子，他提到过，感觉你长发应该还挺好看。好，就开始留了。
把自己休息好，然后让自己心情更好一点，会有更好的状态去学习。
为什么完美？那你就学习好嘛，你就不能让自己稍微看上去也好看一点吗？
他们既可以在最美好的年纪去收获到很好的成绩，同时呢，也可以去绽放他们的美丽。
我就觉得我应该活出自己想要的样子，就是我们女生也挺好的。
会说，为了不辜负父母的期望，不辜负学校的培养，就为什么不能不辜负自己呢？觉得要保持自我，不要活在别人的期望里。
心中有火，眼里有光吧。
就 你要对世界坦诚，你也要对自己坦诚。
都迈向了更高的、更好的地方，我觉得没什么难过的，有缘再见吧。
同学们加油，一定要对生活充满希望。
加油！加油！加油！
加油！加油！加油！加油！
加油！加油！
加油！
加油！奥利给！
加油！
加油！加油！
加油！加油！
加油！
加油！加油！
女儿加油！
加油！
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 希望以后的自己也可以不为自己的选择而后悔。
要活出梦想中的那个自己。
然后希望自己保持善良，一直下去，活得自己无怨无悔。
So after the video, you probably notice a word, 加油. So what is 加油? Anyone can have a guess. You can type in the chat box. We can fight on. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Of course, it has subtitles. So let's move to the next slide. We will learn the informal words today. So 加油, cheers, fighting on. 加油, the literal translation is add oil, which means cheers. It's a bit formal now, you can still say it, but more people are using 给力哦, the third one, and 为你打 call. 为你打 call originally it was used by Japanese fans who support their idols during concert. 为你打 call, you can read after me. 为你打 call. Yeah, call is the telephone. This is an English word. And the third one is 给力哦. 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 The literal translation is give you power. And the fourth one is 奥利给. 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 So recently, net friends, they are using 奥利给, which you just read the backwards of 给力哦. So if you say 加油, young people like me will think you're outdated. Like we call this kind of people who lives in 2G time. If you say 给力哦, like yeah, you're living 3G time. If you say 为你打 call, yeah, you keep it up, you live in 4G. But if you say 奥利给, we think you are 5G young people, 5G 青年. So basically means you surf on the internet by using 5G, in which implies you know a lot of trending things. So I will repeat. First one, 加油. Second one, 为你打 call. Third one, 给力哦. Fourth one, 奥利给. Anyone want to challenge yourself? You can raise your hand.
This is the last session. Let's challenge ourselves.
Yes, take the challenge. Anyone. I will count 3 numbers. If not, if you don't raise your hand, I will just pick random one. 3, 2, 1. Luna Athena. Are you there? Hello.
Hey Luna, are you able to get on?
Yes. Do you want to read the first one? 加油. You can say 加油 Tree or say 加油 Luna. You can unmute yourself.
加油 Tree.
Yes, and then you can say 为你打 call Tree. 为你打 call.
为你打 call.
Yes, yes. And 给力哦.
给力哦.
And first one, Oligay.
Oligay.
Yes, you can pick the next one too. You can say like Oligay someone, and you can call his name, his or her name, to cheer somebody. You can pick the next one.
Oligay Brenda.
Brenda, come on down.
So Brenda, you can unmute yourself and you can choose either one of these four lines to say it, and then you say your friend's name to cheer for somebody. You can choose either one.
You there, Brenda?
Or maybe next one.
Okay, let's go to Brenda. Type in when you're with us. Let's go to Danny Vilches.
Okay. 加油. 加油.
加油 yeah.
Okay.
棒棒哒. Then
为
you
你
can
打
pick 加
call.
油. Yes.
给力哦.
给力哦. Yes.
Oligay.
Oligay. Perfect. Awesome. 棒棒哒. Okay, you can cheer for next one.
All right. I'll choose Edwin Chavez.
Do I say from the top to the bottom?
You can do it, and you can pick either one to cheer for your friend.
Yeah, top bottom works.
Okay. 加油.
Yes.
为你打 call.
Perfect.
给力哦.
棒棒哒.
Oligay.
Oligay. Yay. Oligay. Great. So, did you notice I keep saying 棒棒哒? 棒棒哒 means awesome. And also, do you remember the number we learned? The 6, 6 means is smooth like a river. So 3 6 together means fantastic, awesome. We say 666, and we use this gesture to say awesome. And you can type it online. You can either type it or just say it. So all the words in this page except 加油 are informal words. So if you have Chinese test, please don't use it. So let's do, you can do like 加油, somebody's name, and another one you can reply 棒棒哒. Let's do another round. Isabella?
加油 Jesus.
棒棒哒. Jesus? Are you there? Jesus.
Jesus, are you there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, which part do I read?
You can either choose one from cheers or awesome, or you want to do from the top to the bottom.
Okay. So cheers. Hold on, I'm super confused by this. 加油.
加油 yes.
加油.为你打 call. Wait.
为你打 call yes.
Okay. And 给力哦。
给力哦。
奥利给。
Obligate. Because these
okay.
words are like slang words, you need to say a little bit faster, but good. 棒棒哒. You can say like obligate and then pick the next one.
Awesome for bang bang da.
棒棒哒.
Bang bang da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. You use this part to pronounce, like throat a little bit back in the back. 棒棒哒.
Okay. And then lu.
六. Remember the number?
Yeah.
六. Yes. Okay. You can pick the next one and cheer for him or her.
I pick Destiny.
Awesome. Destiny, come on down.
Yes. What do I have to say?
You can either choose one line or you can read it from top to down.
Wait, so read all of them? Like just pick one side and read all of it?
You can choose one sentence because this sentence, like 加油为你打 call, 给力哦 obligate, they are the same meaning. You can choose either one, or you want to read from top to down.
I'll just read one. Can I do awesome?
Yeah, you can do awesome.
棒棒哒.
棒棒哒. Yes, 棒棒哒. Okay, you can choose the next one, the last one. The last one to read, and you can say obligate, and then you add his name, his or her name.
You could choose the next person, Destiny.
Alike, Eric.
Perfect. Bum, bum, da.
Come on, Eric. Let's go. Come on down. Okay. Let's go to the next slide, Drew.
Okay, because this is the last class, we want to review all of these Chinese words we learned. So I will just pick one to read it. So Adam Torrance, can you read the first line?
你好, Wushu.
Perfect. And then you pick the next one to read the right side, the first line.
Victor. V.
I think everyone, you can just unmute yourself.
Let's go,
Victor?
Victor. Victor, you there? Victor Visueta. Okay.
I'm still here. And my name isn't Victor Visweta. It's Kenneth
Hey,
Visweta.
Kenneth. How are you, Kenneth?
Yes.
Using my dad's account.
Yes. So you can read, where are you from?
Okay. Nishi Nalerenya? No?
Yeah, perfect. 棒棒哒，你是哪里人呀？对的，对的。And then pick the next one to read, I'm from America.
我来自美国。
Great, great. Let's move to the next slide. 我来自美国. Move to the next slide. You can pick the next one to read morning and good night. You can pick the next person.
I pick I said I just picked Destiny.
Destiny just
Okay.
went. We'll go with let's go with Edgar Torres.
Edgar, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you read it?
The right part of the good morning and the good night.
Morning and good night.
Okay. Shang Hao
早上好, yes.
and Wan Ao.
Yes, 晚安, 晚安.
Wan
And the next slide, can you count numbers? Can you guys see my face? No?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So I was pointing fingers, so you can read. Okay, this is Wang. What is Wang? You can just unmute yourself. I won't point to others. You can just unmute yourself. E, yes. And
R.
what is 2? R, yes. And
San.
3, perfect. And
Sir.
what is it? 4, yes. And yes. And
Leo.
and this one? 6, yes. This one? 7, 7. And this one?
8.
8. I only heard one voice. You guys can unmute yourself and say it. And this one? 9. Yes. And
Sure.
this is hard. 10. And remember? 11. Yes. And this one? 12. Yes, 12. You guys can count numbers. Great. And the currency is yuan or kuai, right? Move to the next one. Anyone want to read the food? Let's pick someone to read all the food.
Let's go with Steve. Steve, come on down. Let's hear you read some of the food.
All right. Mian, hanbao,
面
bao zi, mi fan, jiao zi.
Wow, impressive. 面、汉堡、包子、米饭、饺子 perfect. And can you read the drinks?
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Shubi,
雪碧
Coca-Cola,
嗯
Bai Chocolat, Bing Shui,
冰水 yes.
Cha,
茶
Coffee,
yeah.
Pijo.
Wow. Respect. Okay. Let's move to the next one. We can find others to read it. Steve, can you find, just call another person's name. Go to the next
Right.
person.
Let's go with Sergio Lara.
Sergio, you there? Sergio. Okay, let's go. Oscar Rodriguez.
Yeah, what happened?
Oscar, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Great, my friend. Okay, Tree, what do we need Oscar to do?
So can you read the first one? And you can just pick any food or drinks name. Fill in the blanks.
你好，西给
这个
hamburger? Can I just put that?
汉堡，汉堡。
汉堡。
And
你
then
好，这个汉堡多少钱？
多少钱 ？Yes，多少元 is also okay. Yeah. And 你好，12元。And then you say, what is too expensive, cheaper? What is too expensive, cheaper? 太贵了，便宜点儿。The right side, the first line. 太贵了，便宜点儿。And then you say another number. You say another how much is it? And then, do you remember the last sentence? What is okay? I want.
How dare you? Is that a you?
我 That means I.
Oh. How dare 我要
Any number you can think of?
六
个。
六个。
Great, 棒棒的。And then next one, next slide. Okay. So next slide is the last class we just learned, so we won't review it. And so this is the last class. I know we don't have many time left. So do you guys have any questions to ask me? Because this is the last time. And I do hope after these 6 classes, over a month, everyone can take something from it. So do you have any questions? You can just unmute and say it. If not, I will just close it. So just like I said on the first class, you can not only learn like a few Chinese words, but most importantly, the culture behind it, and broaden your horizons, prepare yourself a global and cross-cultural market. Because I guess most of you guys already know Spanish and English, right? So there are already 2 biggest markets. But now plus Chinese, you knowing the 3 major cultures and languages